from Make Life Your Runway. I'm doing another project pan. So this is the introduction. If you are keeping track, that is three project pans that I have going right now. Luckily, there'll only be about a week overlap between this one and one that's about to end. So that will be 2 project pans running at one time, which is like... It's really ridiculous, quite honestly, but I just have a lot of products that I want to work through, and I don't have much of an overlap in terms of the type of products that I'm using. So I'm going to call this Solistice Project Pan. I don't know how many items I have because I've just been throwing them in a basket, so I'll count those up at the end so I know exactly how many I will be working with. But yeah, if you want to see which items I will be panning in this project, then just keep watching. Okay, so I think this is it, my officially new filming spot. So yay, I finally did it. I think I bounced around half the rooms of my house and hit different directions of the rooms, but this is it. I have these pretty ruffled curtains that are in the background and my pretty teal wall, and so I'm really excited. I'm just so happy to have a space that's set up and it's mine and it's girly and I love it. Yeah, so yay! Alright, so let's jump into the products. So I will link the other 2 project pans that I said I had going on down in the bottom bar, and in my latest one, 8 by April Fools, that is a collab with my friend Meg, so make sure you check her out too. But I also went through in that video and discussed how I select items for my project pan. So if you want to kind of see what my process is, then go check out that video because you can see it in there. But yeah, so here it is. I have a basket full of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot in here, and we're just gonna go through it and talk about it. So, I'm gonna start this today, which is February 4th, and it's gonna go until the first day of summer, which is June 20th this year. So that is roughly 4 months to work through these products. So I feel like that is a good amount of time to really put a dent into each of these items. My project pan, there's one that's due February 14th, so there's about a 10-day overlap, and then the one after that is done on April 1st. So from April 1st to June 20th will be a solid chunk of time that I'm really going to dive into these products. But in the time before that, it's just going to be kind of lightly working through them, and then I'll really focus, if that makes sense. So let me just start pulling items out. The first thing is this Laura Mercier. This is the tinted moisturizer in the color Nude. I absolutely love this, and this size is 1 ounce, and you can get it for $19 or $20 from Sephora, like in that section before the cash register. But the other option is if you go to the Laura Mercier section of the store, they have a full size that is almost 2 ounces, not quite, but that's like $45. So if you happen to be one of the 2 or 3 shade ranges that come in this, in the travel size, this is kind of a better deal. But if not, I mean, go ahead and pick up the full size because I absolutely love it. The only reason I'm panning it is because it's about 6 months old, and because it has SPF in it, it has an expiration date, which is November 16th of this year. So I don't want to waste any of it, and I want to make sure I use it because I absolutely adore it, and I probably will repurchase it in the future. But yeah, I think it's hard to tell because it's full of air and it's hard to see in it. But I would say it's probably halfway full. So I'm really excited to use this every day because I absolutely adore it. Okay, next I have L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is the Light Infusing Primer, and again, I really love it. It's not a matter of I'm getting rid of it because it's bad. I do love it, and I want to make sure it's not wasted. It's about probably 4 or 5 months old, and being a liquid product, they don't last forever, and if I had to guess, I'm probably to the halfway point with this as well. This product honestly does not last that long. It's 0.68 fluid ounces, and it averages for about $14. So I think that's kind of a steep price point for a product that is not even a full ounce. But it's good, and you can always get this stuff on sale. So that's 2 products. Next, you know I always have to have a cream highlighter. This is Clinique Hefty Highlight. This is one of their chubby sticks, the sculpting highlight right here. This is, you know, I think it's full size. It came in a kit. So there is a good bit. Right now I am panning the What's Up Benefit Sample. It's a highlight like this. So I'm not going to start using this until April 1st, until that project pan is done. But I think this is the last cream highlight that I have. So I just always want to make sure I'm working through these, because like I've said with the other 2 products, with it being cream, it will go bad relatively quickly, and I don't want it to expire. And then the final cream product I have is this lip gloss. This is from L'Oreal 601 Nude Ballet. This is one of my favorite lip gloss colors. Hands down, the formula is really easy to use, and I just really love it. It's the most complimentary on my lips, easy to wear, it's not sticky, you know, all that good stuff you want. I have no idea how much product's in here, but this is about 1.5 years old, so probably just at the I was gonna say June 20th when this is over, I'm gonna throw it out, but I'm not gonna commit to that. I'm not gonna commit to that. But anyways, yeah, I love that. Oh, I lied. I have one more cream product. This is a lip liner. It is Jordana Rose. This is a lip liner. Jordana sold at Walgreens, I think pretty much exclusively unless you buy it online. And their lip liners are really good. They're just a twist up. And this has a pretty good bit of product in it, but it is going on 1 year old. So I want to make sure that I am using it up. And this really pairs well with the lip gloss that I'm using. So there's that. Very pretty. I really like it. It's a good formula, but again, want to use it up before it goes bad. Okay, now we got two powder products. First up is this right here. It is Sunset Junction. It was limited edition last summer from Wet n Wild. And so they had like 3 or so that came out. And so it has the bronzer, blush, highlight. This highlight is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. But seeing as this is limited edition, the longer I hold on to it, the less I can really talk about it in videos, because that means that absolutely nobody else can get their hands on it. Like right now, you could probably go on eBay or blog sales and get it. But if I hold on to it much longer, then you won't even be able to do that. So I just want to go through it because I think it's gorgeous. The highlight, I want to 100% use up. And then the bronzer and blush, I want to at least hit pan. I'm not going to commit to using them both up, but I do want to commit to using up this highlight. This is only a $5 product, and to be honest, the bronzer and the blush are not phenomenal, at least in terms of matching my skin tone. So I don't want to force myself to use them, but, you know, I do want to get my $5 money's worth out of. But since this is kind of cheap packaging, like this is going to break probably relatively soon, I'm going to depot it and just put it in my Sephora Z palette. And I think it will probably just fit perfectly right there. I'll put a magnet on the back, and then this will be easier to use day in and day out. Okay, I had to get up and wipe off my hands. So like I said, I'm going to deposit this into here, and then it will be easier to use every day. If you do not use the same products each day, or you don't project pan, you probably don't realize this, but a lot of the packaging cannot hold up to being used that much, and it starts to fall apart. So I want to make sure I kind of fix that before it happens. Okay, the final product is this NYX. This is the prismatic eyeshadow in Fireball, and as you can see, it's very crumbled. And if you watch my weekly makeup baskets for the last year or so, you know that I've struggled with how crumbly this is the whole time. So I did deposit what was crumbled before into this little container, and see, I'm gonna have to go ahead and put the rest of that in here. But I want to get through it. Let me swatch it. I absolutely love the color. I've done some like tutorial get ready with me type videos with it, but because of the state of the crumbliness, I can't deal. And it's crumbling everywhere as I put it on my hand. I have another one that is Girl Talk. It's from the same line, and it is not crumbling so much. So I don't know. It is a softer product, but look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I am going to love using this every freaking day. It's gorgeous. I do recommend the eyeshadows. Just know that you have to be careful with them because they are soft, and you know, they'll break. So you have been warned. Alright, Alright, then just these odds and end items. There are a couple of samples that I threw in here just because I want to make sure I'm going through them. So the first is a concealer. This is from Bobbi Brown. It's beige 6. It's intensive skin serum concealer. I don't even know if this is my color, but I want to at least open it and use it if it is my color, or just get rid of it if it is not my color. But sometimes with samples like this, they're just going to sit around unless I put them in a project or a weekly makeup basket and commit to using it. So we'll see if this isn't my color. Beige 6 sounds like it might be really dark, but we will see. Next is this Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. It's just, like I said, a sample. This is the color in the back. Again, I don't even know if it's my color, but if you watched my last Project Pan introduction, you know things like this are such a nuisance to me, and I just want to use it. If it's my color, I'll use it until it's gone. If it's not my color, I'll just report back to you guys and get rid of it after that. And then finally, I have this Glam Glow. It's the Super Cleanse Daily Clarifying Cleanser. It's mud to foam right here, and I will say that I have used this once or twice and it was nice. I don't want to say never, but I am not gonna spend my money on Glam Glow just because it's so expensive, and I have got the like $20 mask from that Sephora aisle that I was talking about earlier, and it was just okay. So I don't think it's worth that money to me, and I'm not balling like that. So anyways, I want to use this up, and I know that I like it enough to use it up. So let's count how many products that was. And look how pretty these are. Let me show you. These are all just such pretty packaging. Oh, guys. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products plus these. I'm not going to include these. So 7 Project Pan, 7 by Solistice. Does that make sense? 7 by Solistice? We're going with it. We're going with it. Yes, we are. So, wish me luck. Should we do predictions? Let's do predictions. I think, without a doubt, I can use these 2 up. Woo! Dropped it. I can use these 2 up. Without a doubt, that's going to happen. I think that I will make a huge chunk into these. I don't know that obviously I'm going to try, but I'm going to say I'm going to do half or better. And this NYX, I'm going to commit to using it every day. So I'm going to say I will finish that. And then I think that I can easily finish the highlight in this. And the samples, of course, I think I can get through. But yeah, and what I've decided to do, since I am panning so much through these different projects, what I'm going to do is sometimes I'll just keep rolling products over and over and over into the next project pan, but then it's like I have even more products to use that it's just gets really hard to use that many products. So what I'm going to do is whatever products I do not finish, I'm going to set to the side, and when I'm done with all my project pans, I will do a project pan with just those items, and so I can just kind of push through them and get done with them by the end of the year. If you watch my weekly makeup baskets, I've said this like 3 times now, you know that I have one big drawer of makeup, and that's my goal, is to stay within that drawer. And within that drawer, I want to make sure that my products are not expiring and that I am always keeping products that I love 100% in there. So that's kind of my inspiration for always doing so many project pans. And I just don't want to outgrow that drawer, because that means I'm just going to have to get rid of stuff, because in my mind, it is acceptable to have that, what can fit in there, and then that's it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see how I do. I will update you along the way. The first update, honestly, probably will not be until May, because I don't think I would have made as much of a dent because of those other 2 project pans. So stay tuned for May. I'll do an update, and then maybe I'll do one before then, but there'll be one update and a finale. I will say that. So this is the introduction. May there'll be an update. June will be finale. So yeah, sounds good. I'm glad we could think this out together. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment down below. Let me know what products you are panning, or if you have any suggestions for these products, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!